I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstar. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATL. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstar. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATL. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstar. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATL. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstar. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATL. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstar. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATL. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstar. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATL. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstar. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATL. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstar. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATL. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city.
What's going on? It's your boy Q Alexander, and you are definitely still here at Spotlight Over the City. We are back once again, and I got my beautiful co-host here.
Hey,
Hey.
Fransha, hey.
Yeah, we sitting in place of the incomparable, the amazing dynamic duo, Stan and Terry Long, man. Shout out to them. Thank you for having us again, man. We about to give y'all a great show, man. We got a lot going on. We got some great acts. We got some great people we got to talk to. It's about to be lit, man. Welcome back to Spotlight.
Yes, welcome back. I'm so excited to be here. What about you?
Man, I'm good. How you been?
I'm great. You been good?
Yeah, I'm been good.
I'm excited. I'm ready.
I'm ready too. I mean, you cool, so I'm trying to be cool. I'm like, you good?
I'm good. I got
bet.
a few announcements, though, if you don't mind. Let me go
Yeah,
ahead and
get the announcements going.
Yes. So listen, coming up on today's show, we have this amazing author, phenomenal Black writer, Kinyatta Gray.
Yeah, I'm excited about that.
Book. Yes, I know, called I Survived, so I'm so excited to interview her.
Right.
We also have Cecily Alexa. Oh, I listen to some of her music, and she just reminds
She's dope.
me. Oh my gosh, she reminds me of like a mini Ripperton. I'm so excited.
Yeah,
for
she got a
her.
different vibe to her. I like it. Yeah,
Yes.
it's gonna be a good one.
Yeah, such a mellow and smooth vibe to her. So I'm so excited for her. Yeah, what's up?
What's going on, man? We got a lot going on. It's been a lot going on lately.
I know.
So, we gonna get to that though. Let's get to the sponsors, man.
Yes. Well, first I wanna I got a little tune in my head I gotta get out, you know what I'm saying? For name that song.
Oh, okay. Oh, we gonna pop off right now.
Yeah, we're gonna pop off right now with that.
All right, let me go ahead here. Let me hear.
Well, listen, I gotta mute some of my words out, so y'all just gonna have to hum some of them, okay? So
Okay.
Listen. Watching the tide roll away. Ooh, I said,
I don't know that song. I don't know it, but so I guess I gotta go.
I mean, what you got? Let me hear you.
Close your eyes.
Oh.
Make a wish.
Okay.
And blow out the candlelight.
All right. I didn't know you had a little.
I didn't want to give them all of it right
no,
there. They gotta name that song though. If you were '90s, if you were in the '90s,
Yeah.
when I was in the '90s, that's the easy one.
Yeah, it is.
What you picked out.
That's listen. That's something I've listened to my grandmother while we in the kitchen cooking. Okay,
Yeah,
so
that's-
what y'all got?
We gonna see.
We're gonna see. How you think they're gonna guess it?
I don't know, man.
I don't know.
Not mine. They should.
Okay, they should.
They should.
Well, listen, we do have a couple announcements to make, so I want to make sure that we do highlight these. So I want to highlight Umbrella Therapeutic Services. It's DC's most reliable and trusted behavioral health organization. Wow.
Shout out to Umbrella.
Yeah. Umbrella provides community support, medication management, and it's therapy for individuals and groups and diagnostic assessments. Amazing. Any DC resident age 5 to 100 is eligible for their services. Now, their program do accept Medicaid and Medicare patients, as well as many other health assistance programs. This is phenomenal, guys.
Yeah.
So you can access their services by calling 1-888-793-4357 and request Umbrella Therapeutic Services. Oh, that is amazing. I'm such an advocate.
Shout out to Wes
health.
Jones,
Yes.
the CEO over there at
absolutely.
Umbrella, man. Wes is doing a phenomenal job, man.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good people over there. Therapy is much needed. We need this in the mental health community.
Yes.
Make sure you holler at them, Umbrella Therapeutic Services.
Yes, absolutely. Next, we have Shea Butter Like. Whoa.
Whoa.
This stuff be having my body feeling like, whoa.
Whoa.
Listen, guys, they provide gentle, natural skincare products that are 100% non-toxic. They source plant-derived ingredients of the highest quality from fair trade shea to organic cold-pressed oils. Yes. Shea Butter Like Whoa follows Europe's lead, and they ban over 1,400 harmful and toxic ingredients from their product. This is so important. You can get yourself some Shea Butter Like Whoa today. You can place your order at www.sheabutterlikewhoa.com and input code SPOT20 so you get at the checkout, obviously, so you can receive your 12% off Spotlight Over the City discount. Oh,
Shea Butter, get your skin right.
Yeah.
You know you gotta get your skin right, black people. It's sunny outside.
And we gotta
can't just be walking around with the dryness. You gotta Shea Butter like whoa, and make sure everything is on point. You got it's a great product though. I've used it. It's amazing, man, for real.
Yeah, the texture's really smooth. I like it. Got my body.
And it smells good too. I like my smells.
So listen, August is Black-Owned Business Month, and this week we are going to highlight some of the following Black-owned businesses. So the first one we have is Lee's Flower and Card Shop. Wow, okay. It's a staple of the U.S. street corridor since 1945, and Lee's offers the freshest flowers, balloon arches, and assortment of floral arrangements. Great. So you can visit their location at 1026 U Street in Northwest Washington, D.C., and you can follow them on Instagram at Lee's Flowers DC. Perfect. Okay.
Perfect.
Yes, that's dope. You can send somebody some flowers from Lee.
That's
I heard
perfect.
you talking earlier.
That's
Get a little special
perfect.
somebody.
It's somebody out there that need that though right now. I don't mind sending out flowers though if it's the right situation, but that's perfect for somebody else right now.
So another Black-owned business we want to highlight is Commodore Independent Filmwork and Terrell Entertainment. They brought Hollywood quality productions right here to the DMV. Commodore Independent Filmworks just opened their film studio in Annapolis, Maryland. Perfect.
That's so dope for you
I know.
artists out
I've
there.
worked
You
with
better get
Commodore,
this
so
information.
Congratulations. This is amazing.
Right.
They are a premier film production that specializes in movies, web series, commercials, and so much more. So you can follow them on Facebook at Commodore Independent Filmworks / Terrell Entertainment. And you can head over to their website at www.cindy. You're going to put this on here, CindependentFilmworks.net. Okay? Hopefully y'all put that on there. So you all can get that correct spelling of that. And that's so you can book your next production. Okay?
Right.
So I've worked with Commodore. Like, this is amazing.
Yeah, they're dope, man. I'm so proud of the reassurgence of entertainment in the DMV, man. We need it.
Especially
because it was drying out for a second. It was like all the artists out here were going somewhere else, and they were trying, take us from where we could really. BET used to be here.
I know.
People forget about that, but we bringing it back, baby. I like
I'm
that.
excited.
Shout out to them, man.
Yeah, absolutely. The next Black-owned business that we want to highlight is Mahogany Books. This is a perfect time to work out our minds while in quarantine. I agree. Mahogany Books is located in Southeast Washington, D.C., and they sell books written for, by, and about people of the African diaspora. Wow. Okay, so you guys can follow them on Instagram and Facebook at Mahogany Books. That is awesome. So I'm excited.
Yeah, that's dope, man. Get those books. You got to get your read on. In Spotlight News, baby.
Yeah.
We got some real topics over here. I'm liking these.
Me too.
Meg Thee Stallion.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something.
Meg been in the news a lot lately, man.
Oh.
And it's crazy because, you know about the situation. Supposedly she got shot.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say supposedly.
She did.
She got shot.
Yeah.
But a lot of people were saying that, after the WAP video came out, she was lying. A lot of people don't understand. Videos aren't filmed the day of. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got this months in between sometimes. Sometimes it's like a couple of weeks, but at the end of the day, she got a lot of backlash because of that, because people thought she was lying. But then she pulled the receipts, showed them pictures of her getting her stitches and taken out. So then a lot of people started to rally behind her. We got a clip? Oh yeah, show that.
Since y'all hoes so worried about it, yes, this nigga Tory shot me. You shot me. And you got your publicists and your people going to these blogs lying and shit. Stop lying.
What already said? But at the end of the day, she put that out there, right?
Yeah.
Now we got a lot of celebrities that's going behind her and say, listen, we got her back. I saw one where Bun B put a whole video out and he was like, listen, the whole Houston's rallying behind her.
Yeah, as they should.
Yeah, and it's getting real because now people are saying, well, Tory need to respond. He need to say his side.
What does he need to really respond? Why is it that black women have to do the most to kind of either tell our truth or for people to believe us? I don't understand why. Like Meg actually put out something talking about protect black women. And I agree. Like if that was a man in the rap game that got shot by a male rapper, they would have been like, oh,
right,
my bad, whatever, and all this condolences But
you know what I like because Meg is a real one. Because at the end of the day, in the beginning, when she stated in the video, she didn't want to say anything about it. But they were forcing her hand, and she said something really deep, and I think that impacted. I mean, it was felt by a lot of black men. She was like, I got shot, and I didn't want to say anything because I'm worried that another black man, I didn't want to send another black man to jail.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And that resonated with a lot of people, man. I think they felt that because it's real,
Yeah.
We got to protect our queens.
Yeah, the compassion that she still had for him in that moment.
Yeah.
So shout out to Meg.
Shout out to Meg, man. I hope she gets better, man.
Yeah, it's just so unfortunate.
It is.
But listen, what's up with this Monica and Brandy battle, this versus? You know what I'm saying? What's going on with that?
I'm calling that the best verses of the year. I thought the Snoop and DMX joint was gonna be my favorite one, but I'm thinking this Monica Brandy joint is gonna be.
Hey.
You know what's crazy? Because my daughter, she loves Moesha now.
Yeah.
And she didn't know nothing about Monica being a singer before that. So she was watching. She was like, I love Moesha. I'm like, she's a singer, right? And she's like, no. And so I had to go back and play old Monica videos, and it brought me back into this like, we need that back. So it's gonna be dope. I don't know who you got.
I don't know. Like I love both of them, and I'm just ready. I'm ready to be sitting up in my room. Dancing, think about you. Hey, okay. I don't know, because Monica got some hits too,
Monica got some hits.
I'm just ready.
Monica got more. This is my thing. Monica got more recent hits than Brandy does. I'm talking about in recent history. Monica got some, some bangers that lasted. Now Brandy over time, they can go. I don't know. I'm gonna go with.
I'm ready for it.
I'm gonna go with Brandy.
I'm gonna
go with Brandy on.
I might give me some Hennessy that night though and turn up. Yeah, I feel like that's
a Henny night.
Yeah, I gotta blast my
Alizé, take it back a little bit.
Oh yeah. I might have to take it back. I'm feeling that. So yeah, I'm just ready for them. So
yeah, that'd be a good one.
Listen, Q. What I'm about to tell you now, I am so confused by.
What?
They are protesting right now in Chicago to release R. Kelly.
Yeah, the world is crazy. I don't know if y'all noticed or not. The world is absolutely lost their mind.
I'm so confused.
I'm telling you.
COVID
got people tripping.
We got a clip. Come on, y'all. Show this.
Free
They are absolutely losing their minds out there. You see that? They're running around protesting for R. Kelly's release. But you know, that's why I say this world is we need like another break for a second, just so people can get
maybe reflect on some things, because pedophilia is never okay.
I don't even understand why they, you know, who are these people though?
I'm not sure.
Does anybody have a clue of who these people are? I've never seen nothing like this before in my life, and R. Kelly's just in the background, like
disgusting. Anywho,
weirdo. But hey,
I know. Jacob Blake. So Jacob Blake is the latest victim in the constant police violence against black people. Jacob was shot 7 times in the back while trying to get inside of his vehicle with 3 children, ages 3, 5, and 8 years old, in the SUV in Kenosha, Wisconsin on Monday. Wow. The video that garnered 2.4 million was captured by the neighbors across the street, and thankfully Jacob survived, but he is currently in critical condition. Officers in Kenosha are not equipped with body cameras, but the police station says that they're in budget for 2022. So the only cameras available to the station are the dash cameras in the police cars, but they're unaware if it was recording on Monday when this incident took place. So the investigation's been turned over to the district attorney's office, and the officers have been placed on leave. So here we go again, right?
I mean, I don't know what else we got to do I don't understand why we so hated.
Well, I understand why we so hated.
You know what I mean?
Don't go.
I don't at this point, because at the end of the day, we've done so much in this country.
Yeah.
We've given so much to so many different ethnicities.
Yeah.
I don't get it. Like, there's another video of a I think he's white, I don't know, but he's not black. Guy basically like running after the police officer.
Wow.
And the police officer, all he did was tase him. And he stole the police officer's car. And then got out the police officer's car, and then jumped back in his car, and then sped off, and then put it in reverse and came back and hit the police officer's car. And all they did was detain him. And this man, he's fighting for his life. He shot in his back. His father said he's paralyzed.
Wow.
That's
it's
the
heavy.
world that we living in, and people expect us to, you know, maintain a stable mindset.
Yeah.
That's the craziness about it. It's like we're getting gunned down more than animals.
Yeah.
They got people who animals have more rights than black people out here.
Yeah.
Damn man. Let you kick a dog in the street. Not even being funny.
Yeah.
You'll go to jail immediately. But we have yet to see, you know, the killers of a lot of different people put in custody yet. But hopefully that man fully recovers.
Yes, condolences to his family as far as just the situation.
In front of the babies.
Speedy recovery to him and healing energy sent to that man. Woo.
But on another note, kind of tied into that, we got Spotlight Sports.
Yeah.
And the NBA, the MLB, the WNBA have been putting on boycotts for the games in response to the Kyle Rittenhouse and Jacob Blake situation.
And if you don't know, Kyle Rittenhouse was actually gunned down 2 civilians during the protest in Kenosha for Jacob Blake. So what you were saying, they're responding to Kyle Rittenhouse and what's going on with Jacob Blake within the NBA.
Right. It's crazy because, you know, we got to let people know on so many different levels that we're not standing for this when they shouldn't even have to do it. I mean, they out there already wearing Black Lives Matters uniforms, but they decided that they were going to boycott that and let it be known that they weren't with it, which, you know, when you start attacking people's pockets, especially them white folk, then they going to listen. You know what I mean? Because that's, at the end of the day, that's the owners. And the owners' pockets get affected. You know, they got connections with different, you know, agencies and things like that they are like, all right, listen, y'all got to start cleaning this up. You know, it's level to this, you know what I'm saying? So when they start doing that, people start listening a little bit more. They start looking. And shout out to the NBA, shout out to MLB, shout out to the WNBA. What's baby girl, the tennis girl? Naomi Osaka. She even said, "No, I'm not playing." You know what I mean? So we gotta let these people. That's what people in this position is supposed to be doing, though, in my
absolutely.
opinion. When you got a stage like that, when you got a platform like that, you gotta sit. You gotta take a stand. You gotta take a knee. Whatever you gotta do to let people know this is not what we're gonna accept. You know what I mean? So, but I think they are going back. They said that they're gonna take a, I think it was a day off. And then they're going back. They're resuming the playoffs starting tomorrow, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So,
the players are still against this, right? Or
because at first they were saying they were going to sit out for the rest of the season, but their money started getting affected, and they got contracts, and it's a legal document.
Yeah.
So you gotta do what you gotta do. But shout out to all those organizations for standing up for what's right out here, man.
And the individuals that are, I know they probably don't feel like it's a sacrifice or but the individuals that are using their platform to speak that have huge ones anyway. That's what we need.
Right.
That's definitely what we need. So.
Definitely.
Yeah. So what's up, Q? How has the pandemic been affecting
Talk to me.
Your dating life?
Oh.
I know acquire minds one.
Dating life. There ain't no such thing in the pandemic. What is that? You don't even see people like you know what I mean. The dating life has became FaceTime.
It has, right?
FaceTime dates. You just walk around with your phone all day, like, oh, you looking good today, girl.
What you doing? I'm in my
Maybe
room.
I might see you in 3 months. Stay right there. I mean,
socially distanced.
Because the thing is, I also work in the community.
Yeah.
So I see the coronavirus pandemic a little different than other people do. Because I'm already out and about and already involved with people. So how I go about things is different. But a lot of the ladies, they like, nah, look, mask on. See you later. I'll keep my distance for right now. I mean, what about you? You dating out here? Because there's a lot of dudes that be at my DM every time we do a show. They like, who is the host lady? I like her. I like her. So, I mean, if you out here in the dating scene, there's availability for you. But how you been carrying it on as far as dating?
Listen, I have a whole new perspective on how men view women. Simply because, let me just tell you this.
It's a dating aspect.
But let me tell you.
How do we go to there?
That's what I'm about to tell you.
Okay.
So in the beginning of this pandemic, I was watching the news a lot, and they had me locked in, right? So I was so scary to go out, and I would literally look like a beetle. Q. Like I had my head covered, mouth, eyes. Only thing you can see, you can't even see out my eyes. Glasses, and they would still holler. I was like, y'all can't even see my face. So that let me know.
They say we don't gotta see your face when we see your waist.
Hey, you gotta like my personality.
I feel you. I'm with you too. I'm with that too. But it is crazy because in other countries, it's only this.
I know.
And they get by just fine. So don't take it as guys just.
I look like a beetle Q.
But
I did.
But you don't know what that person might see. He might see beneath the beetle.
They seen beetle.
No, they. So you saying that now, since you seen that guys basically, but you gotta give us some
I know
leeway.
y'all visual.
Dudes
I know y'all
was in the house like this for months. Like,
yeah.
I don't know what to do with myself. So as soon as they seen other people, it was just
crazy.
like.
Yeah. I had to use.
Can we embrace a little bit?
But I had to utilize that 6 feet thing though.
Yeah.
Hold on.
So now, what you're saying to me now is, you're not dating at all? Is that what you're saying?
Well, I feel like you're trying to put me on the
camera.
spot.
I'm just saying you're on camera. You not dating at all. This is what the world wants to. Because I get it though. I know a lot of people who just got out the house this weekend.
Really?
For the first time.
Oh man.
It is about to be September.
It is.
So I'm sure a lot of people, haven't really been, exercising that dating thing, which is cool. Take your time, but don't take too long. Because it's about to be December.
I'm
not you in particular. No, I'm just saying.
You're trying to put me on the spot with some of your DMs. Listen, we want to have a little love show, like Flavor of Love, Flavor of Tea, or something like that.
I'm just saying what I'm saying.
You gotta come with positivity, but okay.
Yeah. But either way, man, we got a lot coming on, man. We got a lot of good people going in the next round of this show. So we're gonna go ahead and go to commercial. But when we get back, we're gonna get it popping
Yeah,
ASAP,
we got
man.
Kinyatta Gray coming in, y'all.
Right.
So make sure you stay tuned in.
Stay tuned. Spotlight over the city, baby.
Yeah, this here smell good. I'm gonna put this on. She gonna love her breakfast. Oh, that's gonna be nice. It's this right here, and put a little dab on the elbow. The elbow with them potatoes nice and shiny. This oil. Like that oil. Put that a little bit on my edge ups. Get my edge up right. Oh, this smell real good. I know she'll like this, but I'm gonna put this a little bit on my privates. What's this right here? Oh, yeah, this one smell real good. The pink Himalayan sauce. Sweet orange. Get my sandwiches and get up out of here before somebody come looking for her.
Underneath the hanging tree, he looks just like me. So tell me, am I really free? Could have been my mother crying for my brother, and everybody's praying for peace. But who's gonna protect us from the police? Keep these chains off me, 'cause I don't wanna be another seed underneath the hanging tree. Pray for me, Lord, don't let me be another seed underneath the hanging tree. On our bodies, the color of purple fruit, power of the blood, spent on designers that don't give a damn about you. Just sometimes, am I just living to die? Tree. Pray for me, Lord, don't let me be another seed underneath the hanging tree. Yeah.
I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstar. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATL. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstar. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATL. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstar. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATL. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstar. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATL. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstar. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATL. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstar. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATL. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstar. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATL. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstar. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATL. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city.
They gotta know.
Yes.
Welcome back to Spotlight Over the City. It's your boy Q Alexander here, and of course I got the fabulous
Teranee Fransha.
Definitely.
We so glad y'all back.
Yeah.
Yeah. So listen,
y'all came back.
Yeah, we were still talking in the break. So as far as dating during the pandemic,
what you thinking? So I'm gonna let you keep going. Go ahead.
I just want to know, like, is there someone, that got your attention? Is this someone special in your life? Like,
me? Okay.
Yeah. I'm sure.
I've been chilling, man. You know what? The thing is, I've been trying to stay focused.
Okay.
So the dating part hasn't really, and then, I think it wasn't really, it's really hard to date now because you damn near got to buy a table everywhere you go. You know what I mean? Like, when you go out, you got to get a table. You can't really just be sporadic. You got to check and make sure everything is open. Yeah. You got to make sure that, they got, seating because there's capacity and all of this, man. I mean, it's different, man. I don't like how we got to go about it, but I understand. And so with me understanding, look, somebody got a phone in here. But I mean, I've been talking to people to answer your question. I got a couple of people that I've entertained over a course of time.
Oh.
Over a course of time. Now,
so it's before the pandemic.
No, I'm saying during the pandemic, I've had conversations. Is that the best way to put it? Conversations is probably like I've been chilling. Let me ask you this though. We both in the entertainment industry.
Yeah.
We both have been in this game for a good amount of time. What about dating in the pandemic in the industry? Ooh. I'm break it down, get deep in this thing now.
No.
How you feel about, not even worry about the pandemic, but how do you feel about dating in the industry in general? Do you date people who are doing the same thing that you are?
Maybe not the same exact thing, but someone who can understand like the schedules and craziness. If I have to be away on set, for a couple weeks.
So you never dated an actor?
No, I've never dated an actor. No.
Model. Scripper.
A stripper at Chippendale.
They entertainers, right? They in the entertainment business.
Nope. But you got to be prepared to answer these questions too.
But let me ask before we get to me, why haven't you dated anybody in the entertainment business? What is it because you don't like entertainers, or you feel like they don't? What? Let me know. I want to know.
No, I mean, I guess I'm professional when I'm on set. Like when I'm at work, like I don't see nothing but work. So
No. Not saying that anybody that you actually work with.
But I'm saying nobody's like, I'm getting there.
Okay.
I'm getting there. So when I'm at work, like I said, I'm at work. And I've had other actors try to, try to come on to me or date me during work, and it was so inappropriate and so weird. So it was just like, even if I did like you the way I'm working right now. Right. So, no.
You can't do that on set.
Yeah, no, I can't.
I've never ever tried to talk to any girl on set. I think that is corny, but on set is different because you gotta put in work. You know what I'm saying?
Put work,
But outside of that, though, like I lived in New York, right, for like off and on 5-6 years.
Yeah.
And the difference between here and New York is that a lot of people up there are in the entertainment business. Yeah. Whether it's on Broadway, off Broadway shows, whatever it is.
So you dated some actresses.
I've had my fair share. I've had my fair share of situationships, is what I like to call them. I never really dated a scripper.
Oh, okay.
I chit-chatted with one.
Oh, yeah.
I like to
I mean, money talks.
But I went and I dealt with like that whole artist realm, and I think it's a good thing to at least dib and dab.
Yeah.
If you're at that place in your life. I was just in my 20s then at that point, so I was just definitely trying to see how people who think like me and who work like me, because I was broke at the time anyway. So, we all like struggling artists and stuff. So we trying to figure out how do we, can find some good work together and all of that. And that was fun. You know what I mean? Like it was a good thing to just be around people who think like you.
Yeah.
But
creatively too,
we weird too.
Yeah, we are.
So there's like weird tendencies that you gotta kind of like deal with.
Understanding,
that you don't get from somebody who isn't in the business. You know what I mean? One moment they'll be happy, and the next one they're like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do anymore. I'm like, what the hell? We were just watching. A show, like. Because it triggers.
Yeah, it does.
Because it gets real out here in these streets, especially when you're chasing your dream. Things don't always pan out the way you wanted to during the time that you wanted to. You just got to stay with it.
Yeah.
But just to see the difference in the way that people deal with their emotions, deal with the things that they're going through, and then be, in kind of in a relationship with them.
Yeah.
And then you got to deal with your own stuff.
Yeah.
It gets real. But, I think it's good. I think, not saying that you.
Yeah, I know.
But if you.
Yeah.
Were to be,
you got to think,
open-minded towards it, you might want to see if that, because, what would be stopping you would probably be the fact that they are on set. But if you met somebody out and about, might not be a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you never know.
I don't know. I just feel like if the creative minds together,
it's dope.
It can work, yeah.
It's
but
dope.
You just gotta be respectful of each other's situations and stay cheerleaders, right? So, especially in this industry, so.
That's the one thing in this industry that you definitely gotta have is somebody who's like your biggest fan.
Yeah.
If you in it, you both in it to win it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It
absolutely.
can't be anybody else in there thinking anything different than that. You know what I mean? Because it's not one of the games that's for the weak of heart at all.
At all.
And it tests. It'll test you, especially when your pockets get affected by it. Back in the day, Q used to have my pockets affected by this game. But it worked out though. Like life is good. You know what I'm saying?
What was the most strugglest meal you ever had as an actor? Hold on, I'm not done.
No meal.
What I'm talking about, trying to date.
Oh, trying to date?
Yeah.
Oh.
Trying to date. Where'd you have to take her?
Listen,
Like, what'd y'all do?
My cousin Kenya used to work at Olive Garden right there. Shout out to my cousin Kenya.
I better say she hooked you up, didn't she?
No, Kenya's he's a guy. He's my boy.
Oh,
He's my cousin. So Kenya used to be a waiter at Olive Garden right in Times Square. So what I used to do is I used to come in, go to Times Square. I'd be like, hey, you meet me at Olive Garden. I got something nice for you waiting. I call Kenya before I get down there.
Okay.
And be like, listen, bro, I'm working with this.
Okay.
It might be 50, might be less. You never know. But I was like, listen, I'm working with this. I'll be down there though. Kenya used to throw me in the loop, baby. I'm talking about Moscatos.
Okay.
All day.
Oh, he had you looking good out here.
I looked great.
Okay.
But I was working on nothing. You hear me? But it worked out. You know what I'm saying? So I used to finesse ways into good meals. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, shout out to Kenya, man.
Yeah.
That's a throwback cue right there. I love that. Them days is far gone. But it used to be good, though, because he used to eat good.
Yeah.
You eat enough breadsticks, you get full.
And you impressed her, too?
Exactly. But next we got the artist of the we got an author coming up. Yeah.
Kinyatta Gray. I'm so excited to talk to her.
Definitely.
I know her book, I Survived.
Yeah. It's gonna be a dope one.
Yeah, I know.
So I'm sorry. Okay. But yeah, so we got the author that we coming up. I Survived is a book. It's a 5th installment in 2nd edition. She's writing a bunch of good books for women out here to understand that their story is not just the only one. There's a lot of people who are in the same position that want to hear and want to read that somebody else made it out. So I Survived is going to be a dope book.
Yeah.
I think it's a great thing. She's a great author. She has awards and everything. So it's amazing to see somebody, especially a black woman, being able to put out her story and put out installments.
Highlighting other voices, too.
Exactly.
Like, that's so amazing. I mean...
Exactly.
We need, right?
We definitely need that.
Yeah.
So, I think that at the end of the day, I'm sorry. Okay. We still waiting on her. I'm sorry. We're going to get her. She's going to get in here, bro.
And get her on Zoom? Okay.
Yeah, we're going to be good.
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to go to commercial, and then we'll be right back over here at Spotlight Over the City, baby.
I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATL. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATL. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATL. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATL. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATL. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATL. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATL. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city.
because that ass is so fat. You hear your bodies calling. You know your body's singing new la 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 Have you ever put it down like that?
Have you ever seen her ass this fat?
Have you ever put it down like that? I'm not a angel. Make you change religion. My angel. Make you change religion. He believe in God, sex quarter off God. Got her calling for the Lord, I'ma beat it like I'm Thor. He say that cash, you the one. Make her pussy smile when it come. Really ain't care, we do this for fun. And she sweet just like honey buns. Baby girl, don't run. From this dick, here I come. To put it on your tongue. Booty bustin', know I want some. Got me drooling like I'm dumb. Sex real nasty, want some. Booty bouncing, baby, here it come. Put it down like that.
Have you ever seen her ass this fat?
Have you ever put it down like that? Hey, my sex will, yeah. My sex will. My the sex will make you change religion.
In 1990, Washington, D.C. saw more than 470 homicides, earning it the label murder capital of the U.S.
There you go, right there. Hey, listen, when y'all pull over to the side, I'm gonna go in here and rush this dude. When y'all see me rushing, y'all rush in. About 36, give me about 30 seconds and rush the door. He ain't gonna know what hit him. What's up with you, man? How you feel, man? Good, man. What's going on with you, man?
Man, I gotta tell you about this meeting, my nigga.
Oh, yeah, all right, how'd that go?
I don't know yet. I'm trying to see. I went and talked with Diamonds the other day, man. I don't know, man. They been on there with funny.
Yeah, man.
I can't really say, but I got a funny feeling that these dudes are feeling that meeting, son.
Sure. You already know what it is. Wait for Black to get in there. Jump. Pass this nigga up, get this bread. Spaz out.
So when you leave here, you gonna go get something to eat?
Yeah.
What's up, miss?
It's about time.
What's going on?
Somebody keep calling here. Hang it up. Ever since you've been gone, somebody just keep calling. Hang it up. What's going on?
All right. I'll see you guys later.
See you later, miss.
All right, take care.
I'm gonna let her out. They ain't saying nothing?
No, just keep hanging up. When you
How many times is
hear,
that?
when you hear, all day long. Every time you leave, all day long.
Man, fuck this. I'm going to Atlantic City. This is my birthday. I ain't doing all this shit, man. What? They ain't say nothing?
Nothing at all. Just keep calling. Hang it up. When you're in here, it doesn't ring. As soon as you leave, ring. Nobody's saying nothing.
Probably one of them damn females. You know how they do. Get this shit in. It's my 28th birthday.
Let's get it in. I'm
You
ready
close
to go.
though, man.
Excuse me, sir. We are closed.
Get down. Fuck that shit. I ain't got no shit. Get up. Where that shit at? I ain't got no shit. Get up. Hey, man. Get there. You know you fucking with. I don't give a fuck.
Just let me up.
Hey, Joe. Get this nigga this money, man. Else he gonna kill you.
I don't got no. I'm gonna take you to some money. Just let me up.
All right, get your ass up there. Come on.
Get me up, man.
Let's go.
Just get me up. I'm gonna take you to some money, man. It's tripping.
All right, welcome back to Spotlight Over the City. We have author and entrepreneur Kinyatta Gray on live today.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you so much for being here. We are so excited to have you, beautiful, and we want to know all about your book, I Survived. So you have the floor.
I have the floor?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. I hope my sound is coming through okay.
It is.
As you said, I am Kinyatta Gray. I am a 5-time author. I Survived is my 5th book, and it's actually a book anthology. So I co-wrote this book with 4 other women.
Wow.
And they are Marnitra Knight, Shonda Cooper, Corey J, and Shanika Davis, who is actually from London.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Shout out to those women.
Yes.
Thank you.
So what got you into writing, and what made you want to author? So this is your 5th book. So what made you want to go to this level of like writing as a black woman?
Yes. So I'm not one of those type of people that had hopes and dreams of becoming an author. I became an author to honor my mother's legacy after she passed away in 2018. She always wanted to be an author, but she did not complete that before her passing. So I decided to become an author to go the rest of the way for her and to honor her legacy. And so each and every one of my books are actually inspired by real life events.
Oh.
So this last book, I Survived, is because I actually did survive domestic violence relationships.
Okay. Shout out to you and your strength, Queen.
Yes, resilient.
Thank you.
Yeah,
definitely.
So you say that all of your books are inspired by true events, but you also have 2 other ladies that write with you, right?
Well, for this particular book, I wanted to include other stories in addition to mine of survivors. The focus is survivors. So, yeah, so I did ask 4 other women to join me, as well as for my 3rd book, second book, Passing as Straight, that I had about 5 co-authors with that book as well.
Wow.
Okay, so when you get, because I'm not familiar with having the co-authors and how it works, you know what I mean? So when they write their stories, do you put it in categories, or like how do you guys know which story was going to be first, or how do you know which one do you want to be closer to the beginning or towards the end? Like how do you go as far as sectioning it all?
Hey, it's not scientific at all. Whoever submits their chapter first.
I got you. Whoever's on time, huh?
Right.
Well, I think it's phenomenal that you are highlighting other black voices, and that's something that us women should always continue to do, is uplift others. So I think that is phenomenal. I do want to know, what was the inspiration? Because I know you did say something about your own stories. What type of story are you discussing in I Survived, if you don't mind sharing with the audience?
Sure. So I actually go in detail about what I personally experienced. And I experienced domestic violence. It was my introduction to relationships. And I was in that particular situation for almost 7 years because I was very young. And I actually, when it was first happening, I'm like, because I had never experienced trauma and abuse as a child, I wasn't making the connection that that's what was happening to me at such a young age. It wasn't until I got older and started to share with people what I was going through, and they were like, oh, hell no, you know, that is domestic violence. And so I talked extensively in detail about some of the things that I really experienced in my first book, 30 Days. In my book, I Survived, I really gave my co-authors an opportunity to describe some of the things that they experienced, and they're different stories. It's not just about being in a heterosexual relationship and being abused by a man. There is a story in there about a woman who grew up watching her mother be abused, and so that had an impact on her. There is a story in there about a man that was abused by his wife. So, you know, there's different stories because there's elder abuse, there's different kinds of abuse that happens.
Right. And that's interesting because a lot of people usually think of abuse is heterosexual, but abuse could be in all kinds of different forms.
Exactly.
Yeah. So let me ask you a question. Do you encourage other women on a consistent basis to tell their stories? And if so, how do you do that?
Well, so this book is really the launching pad for starting to do more outreach and communication and let people know that, you know, there is a possibility that you can survive.
Right.
You know, everybody's situation, everybody's story is different. My book is not a blueprint on what you should do, but it explains what people did that were in similar situations and how they were able to overcome, survive, and thrive.
That's awesome. Your story is amazing, I think a lot of people in general, not just women, but just people in general, need to hear, you know, stories like this because they're real, and they show resilience at the end of the day, and the strength of, you know, the queens out here that are really, really pushing themselves to, you know, overcome a lot of obstacles that people don't even realize that they're doing outside of the obstacles that we deal with on a regular basis, just as people. Right.
Yeah, and you know they say a woman that heals herself heals every other woman around her. So shout out to you for doing the work within your healing and releasing that information and releasing that through your books and then inviting other women to do the same. That's phenomenal. So hats off to you for that, and definitely pat yourself on the back.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. So you.
And the one thing I want to emphasize is it's an ebook, so it's downloadable and it's 100% free. I do not charge anyone for this book because I don't want there to be any barriers for anyone that wants to have access to the information in the book.
Oh, that's awesome. I never heard of that before. That's different.
Yeah.
So you just give it, and that's when you know somebody really has a real passion and love for what they do. When they do it without wanting anything in return, you just want to give something to the people so that they can have and so they can hear different stories.
That's it, 100%.
So this is your fifth one. Are you writing more, or are you waiting to see what this one does, or how? Because I know you said this is the launching pad for this series. So.
Yes. So this will probably be the only book that really focuses heavily on domestic violence. My next book I'm going to, and this is like hot off the press, spotlight over the city.
Exclusive.
Yeah, this is exclusive. So I've done 5 adult books. My next book is going to be a children's book that focuses on how to explain death to children.
Whoa.
Wow.
Yeah. That's I didn't expect that turn right there. That's tight though. So what inspired you to write about that? That's completely unique, something I've never heard of before, but it's real though. So what made you? What prompted that?
I'm so glad you asked that question. So when my mother passed away in 2018, my daughter, I have a 23-year-old daughter. She was about 8 months pregnant. So my mom never got to see her very first grandchild. And so when my grandson is about one and a half now. And so we constantly talk to him about where's Miss B, you know, because we want him to know who she is.
Right.
You know? And so that really has inspired me because we're going to continue to keep her memory and legacy alive. And I know that there's millions of people that have found themselves in that situation where there was a grandparent that was looking forward to their first great grandparent, looking forward to the great grandchild,
right.
And they never saw it. And we're telling my grandson about her, but I want to memorialize that and put it in a book because other people undoubtedly will be faced with the same challenge.
Yeah.
Definitely. That's awesome.
That is.
And you know what else is awesome? Did I hear you say grandson?
I know, right?
I have a grandson.
I was making that
Black go, black don't crack. You know what I'm talking about? I would have never expected that. That's
Yes.
awesome.
Blacketh does not crack. That's
Oh,
it.
I was not expecting that.
Okay.
So you're putting out a kids series, and I think that's awesome as far as explaining how kids deal and cope with the loss of especially of someone close to them, but death in general.
Yeah.
I think that's awesome. Is there any other type of books that you plan on writing in the future? I know you don't want to give us too much because you just gave us an exclusive, spotlight exclusive. But is there any other? Because you said you wrote 5 adult books.
Yes.
And then now you're going to the children. But is there anything else, like as far as an adult category?
In the adult category, no, nothing has come to me yet. Nothing's been placed on my heart just yet in terms of any additional adult books.
Okay. So
Yeah.
let me ask you this, because we've been talking about this today, and this is kind of off subject, but just from your perspective, how has? Well, let me ask you this: Are you single or married?
I am married to my wife.
Okay. How has your dating life? How's y'all dating life been during the pandemic?
Wow, you know what? We have always been homebodies.
Okay.
And so this is really nothing different to us.
Oh, boo.
Yeah, I know.
I was thinking you was gonna give me something juicy over here. I'm like, oh, she got. Okay,
We
well.
enjoy being home. But I can say that this weekend we finally decided that we were going to try to venture out and go to one of our favorite restaurants that we haven't been to since COVID.
Okay.
And they started accepting reservations. But yeah, when I've been married, I've been with my spouse for about 17 years.
Oh. Wow.
And so, when we've actually been married because it became legal within the last 5 years.
Okay.
So, we're like an old couple.
Yeah. Okay, well, I mad at that.
That's what I'm talking about, black love. Celebrate that.
Thank you.
I just wanted to know, but that's good to know that you guys have survived doing what you guys have always done.
Exactly.
That's awesome. So where can the people find you at? Where can people, I know you said it's an ebook, but where can people go to directly get in contact with you or to view your books or anything else that you're putting out?
Yeah, so specifically for my books, my website is easy. It's KinyattaGray.com.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm also on Instagram, and it's Kinyatta Gray the author, at Kinyatta Gray the author.
At Kinyatta Gray the author. Awesome.
Okay.
It was a pleasure speaking with you. We thank you for joining us. Everybody go get that book, The Fifth I Survived, by Miss Kinyatta Gray, man. We appreciate you for having us. I mean, we appreciate you for joining us on Spotlight Over the City. And we hope to hear more from you in the future.
Thank you, and the pleasure is all mine. Great meeting with you.
You
hope
too.
You all in the future. Stay safe and blessed.
Yeah, this is a virtual hug I'm giving you right now. Because I usually get up there. Okay, we feel. Awesome. Have a blessed one.
Okay, good night.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Wow, she's awesome.
Yeah, she definitely is, man. We got more to come on Spotlight Over the City. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for having us in your presence. We'll be right back.
All right.
We met one night in the summer. I never thought it would last. Now your lips are I remember. And this heat wave got me wishing. This is like a dream I had with This was like a dream I had. We were flying, holding on to hope like wings made of sand. Your love was like a puzzle, and though it was trying, you helped it all make sense. Even though it's crazy how I want you, crazy how it feels to know you're the one. See, I know we don't have odds in our favor, but is it crazy to hold?
Hi, I'm Cecily, and I'm a soul and jazz artist from Washington, D.C., and this is my episode of the D.C. Soul Stage. I've swam in waterfalls that stung my back, and all I ever needed was to go back. 'Cause even things that hurt make you feel alive. And all I ever wanted was to live before I die. 'Cause there's a river in me, and it pushes my feet, and I'm certain for one motion. There's an ocean in me.
Welcome back to Spotlight Over the City. As you know, I've been your host this entire time, your co-host, Teranee Fransha, still here with
Q Alexander, baby.
Yes. But guess who we have? We have Cecily Alexa. She is a DC, she's a DC-based vocalist and songwriter, and she is known for her agile, soprano, and onyx lyrics. She has a new video out called Clumsy, which we're so excited to see and view. So welcome Cecily to the show, guys.
Yeah. I got excited.
I know.
Early. I'm sorry. I was just.
Hey, how are you, baby?
I'm doing good.
Yes, we're so excited to have you.
Thank you for joining us, Queen.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Yes. So, you want to get into this music?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm trying to hear you sing, girl. What you got for us today?
So I'm going to be performing my single Clumsy, which you just said, like, the music video is out. So please check that out on YouTube, everybody.
Yes.
And, this song is called Clumsy.
Awesome.
Perfect.
Made me into a bending light in the wind, blown apart at the force of his words, scattered seas of doubt, so I can't know you yet, 'cause I don't know myself, I can't hold you yet, 'cause I can't hold myself, I can't love you yet, 'cause I don't love myself, I don't love myself the way I should. I want is you to make me happy, to need me, to save me. I can't ask you to make me free, to feed me. No, I can't choose you if I can't choose me too. Choose me first. To be with you, I must first be myself. Oh, and I can't know you yet, 'cause I don't know myself. I can't hold you yet, 'cause I can't hold myself. I can't love you yet, 'cause I don't love myself. I don't love myself the way I should. If I don't know how to love, then I hurt the one I try to love. And I don't want to hurt you. If I don't know how to love, then I hurt the one I try to love. And I don't want to hurt you. Oh, if I don't know how to love, then I hurt the one I try to love. And I don't wanna hurt you. Oh, if I don't know how to love, then I hurt the one I try to love. And I don't wanna hurt you. Oh, please forgive my clumsy fingers. They can't hold a hand. The more I want it, the more they tremble. Insecure from the start.
You better sing, girl. You better sing. That's what I'm talking about.
Man.
Awesome.
Oh man, that was like poetry. I wanted to snap. It was a vibe.
Yeah, we was over here getting out.
Okay, I just needed a glass of wine on there. I needed a glass of wine, a fireplace, and you just be in all your glory, girl. Yes.
Yeah,
I'm
that
glad I
was
can play
awesome.
that on the radio now, or I'll play it on and stream that. Okay.
So what inspired you to sing? Was it something that you automatically knew you as from like a little girl, that's what you wanted to be, or is that something that you just said, okay, I'm gonna try to take this serious as you got older?
It was like an ongoing process. Like, it started off with me just loving singing, you know, just as a, you know, as a like young adult, maybe like 11, 12 is when I really started to really love to sing. And over the years, it just became something that I worked on and just got more comfortable with performing. But it really wasn't until like in the middle of college, maybe even right after college, that I started to take it seriously, like as a career.
Right. That's what's up.
Yeah.
So who was your inspiration? Who did you listen to? Because you got a unique voice.
Yes.
You know, you give me some like.
She give me many Ripper. Ooh, I love me some many. Yes, girl. You go to my playlist. You know that, right?
So who is your inspiration as far as singers growing up?
Yeah, I get comparisons to Minnie Riperton often. Which
Definitely.
is amazing, very humbling. I definitely listen to a lot of Minnie Riperton. I listen to a lot of Shaka Khan, Anita Baker, Faith Evans, Luther Vandross. Those are some of my favorites, yeah, that I listened to a lot growing up. Phyllis Hyman, I love Phyllis Hyman.
Is anybody else in your family a singer? Mom, dad?
My sister sings a little bit, but I don't know if she considers herself a singer yet. She's a dancer, she's a trained dancer, but she also can sing pretty well too, actually.
Oh, that's what's up. So you guys got a artistic family out here.
Yes, actually, like I'm the youngest of 4, and we're all artists.
That's awesome.
I can only imagine how like Thanksgiving and the family events are pre-COVID. Do y'all just sing? Y'all sit around and sing, or how's that household? Like I just.
Not really. I mean, I'm really the only one who really sings. My brother does a lot of visual art. He also does music production, and we laugh a lot, though. Most of our family gatherings are just laughing, playing music, dancing around, eating lots of food. Yeah.
I could dig it. Okay. I could dig it.
So listen, do you have any performances coming up where we can possibly come see you or just see you on Zoom? I'm not sure. How's it go? What's going on? What you got popping, girl?
Yeah, so I have actually 2 really big performances I'm very excited about in September. The first one is next Saturday, Labor Day weekend on September 5th. I am going to be part of the Fort DuPont Summer Concert Series. Yes. So if you're from DC or grew up here, you're probably familiar with the Fort DuPont Summer Concert Series.
Definitely.
It's going all virtual this year. Oh. And so my show is on September 5th, Saturday, September 5th, and I'm opening for Mesa, who I love. And it's all free, so you can just search online for DuPont Summer Concert Series and find out how to watch online. It's all free. It's going to be amazing. And then also, at the end of the month, at the last weekend in September, I can't remember the exact date, but I'm also going to be performing also a live stream virtual concert for the DC Jazz Fest. So I'm really excited about that. Yes. So those are 2 things you can look out for. The first one being Saturday, September 5th, just next Saturday.
Mm-hmm. So let me ask you this. How do you prepare for it? Like, because I know as an artist, as a singer, you vibe off of the crowd's energy, right? Yeah. So how do you vibe? How do you keep that vibe going with no actual in-person audience?
You know, it's my band helps. So playing with my band makes it a lot easier because I love their energy, and you know, just playing with them is
just jamming, huh?
Yeah. Also, you know, it's just I love music. I love my music, so and I like to sing. So I just try to like fall into it and imagine that the audience is there with me, you know, swaying with me, clapping with me, and just kind of imagining it all in my head and trying to bring that energy out. Really, yeah.
Okay. I just wonder because I wonder how people are actually like, you know, keeping that energy up that you get from the crowd, especially with singers and stuff like that, because it's completely different. You know, when we up here, it's like we got a set, but it's not actual energy, crowd energy, people clapping and stuff like that. You know, and I know with your type of music, people probably getting some type of like crazy, like, you know, sway with it. You know what I mean? So you need that energy, but that sway with it.
That's how we was doing, girl. Where you
I just want to just get my chakras up.
Right.
But it's awesome, though, man. We really, really appreciate you. And where can people find you if they want to get in contact with you? How do they access you?
Right, so all of my music is available on iTunes and Spotify and Pandora, Google Play, Tidal, everywhere. And just search my first name, Cecily. That's my artist name, Cecily. And you'll be able to find all my music. The song you just heard is called Clumsy. So you can search for that one. Like I said, the music video is out now on YouTube. And you can also find me on Instagram. I'm probably on Instagram more than I should be. And on Instagram, you can find me at Cecily Alexa, which is CECILYALEXA.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, we highly appreciate it. We want you to close out for us when you get an opportunity to, if you can.
I'm asking for an encore. I just need to hear Clumsy. I just want to hear your voice just sing it one more time.
Do we have time?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, please.
All right, let's do one more. Give me a sec.
I got you. We're going to go ahead and close out. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us right here on Spotlight Over the City. We have had a ball being with you guys. Thank you so much to Stan and Terry, T-Bomb. We love you guys so much. We thank you guys from the bottom of our hearts for allowing us to sit up here and do the damn thing with y'all platform and your show. We get nothing but love. And shout out to everybody who's tuned in.
Yeah, listen, their audience is loyal. And thank you for, putting up with us, because I know we a little quirky.
We different. We a little different. But that's why you guys love us, man. We love y'all back, man. So shout out to everybody everywhere. Be safe. Be blessed. Stay strong. Spotlight Over the City.
Yeah.
You ready to close us out?
I'm ready.
Thank you.
Cecily Alexa.
Hide the sun.
Spotlight Over the City, baby.
Don't hide, son. Feels so damn good on my face. Don't hide, son. Feels so damn good on my face. Head resting on the cloud, resting between my toes, stretched out into myself. I just wanna be here with you, right now. Oh yeah, don't hide, son. Feels so damn good on my face, yeah. Don't hide, son. Don't close the curtains, honey. Won't run from myself today. Won't run from myself today. Won't run from myself. Oh, won't run from myself today. Won't run from myself today. Won't run from myself. Hey, Thank you guys. Have a good night, everybody.
Thank you.